A while back, I promised a series highlighting charities that are helping Texans in many ways, including to stay right on the money. Well, just like when we have an idea to volunteer or donate and we don't follow through, I failed to actually act on my idea. But in this episode, some redemption, courtesy of St. Vincent de Paul, as I highlight a charity that bears his name and the tremendous milestone they just reached here last month. This is the Dallas Pharmacy, run by the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, North Texas.
So we're sitting in about 1,000 square feet. And
That's it.
Yeah.
You do a lot with a little.
Yeah, we do a lot with a little.
Since its beginning in 2018, this small medicine depot has served more than 8,600 patients and dispensed more than 450,000 prescriptions. The volunteers and student pharmacists here help to fill orders for about 200 different medicines, including the one in most demand, life-sustaining insulin.
3 boxes of these will cost about $750 for a 90-day supply if you're uninsured. Every month we go from being absolutely full to absolutely empty.
But here, every prescription
It's gonna do 2.
And their extremely efficient, cost-cutting robotic helper process.
The robot will fill the medication, cap it, label it, and allow us to be more efficient.
For people all over North Texas.
Headed to Grand Prairie, Fort Worth, Arlington, and Dallas.
And beyond North Texas.
As far north as Wichita Falls, El Paso, Rio Grande Valley, Tyler.
Is given for free to people who are uninsured. And this stuff ain't cheap. How about that Prozac?
This one bottle would run about $200 to $300 for just this one supply. And that's just this one. We also have Synthroid. This is a thyroid medication that some people, if you get your thyroid removed, you'll be on this lifelong.
And you gotta have it.
Absolutely. And so we're providing brand name Synthroid versus generic.
What's that costing me if I don't have insurance and you're not here for me?
Over $100,
wow.
For sure.
Medicine is expensive, we know that, but especially so if you don't have insurance and you're already struggling. So back to that big milestone. Just 7 years after they started on this mission, you know what? I should let them have the joy of telling you what they just did.
We just crossed the threshold of $125 million worth of medications given free of charge to our patients.
That's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
$125 million in prescriptions. It is about so much more than just treating disease.
And we're treating patients with dignity, compassion. That's our bread and butter, if you will. And knowing that every patient that walks through that door, I'm treating like my grandmother, like my aunt, like my mom.
There was one young girl, she was diabetic. We started taking care of her. She was, I think, 14 to 15 years old. She just graduated last year or 2 years ago from high school and was going on to college. And she point blank told us, I'm alive today going to college because of you. And I get goosebumps not thinking about it.
So how do they do it? About 20% of their medicine is donated by Big Pharma. The other 80% they buy from Mark Cuban's online discount pharmacy called Cost Plus. They get cut rate deals there, but it still requires a lot of money, which they get from foundations and from donations.
We can't do this alone, and I think that with more partners, we would make even more impact.
You can give by visiting svdpdallas.org. I'm linking to them in my article today about their huge charitable milestone. It's all posted at Jason Wheeler TV on Facebook, Threads, and Blue Sky, where I'm focusing on living and giving right on the money.